Okay, so maybe you could answer this question, please. So the question, God, is why didn't you do World War III or do a virus to extinguish us? Since when we did the flood, it was because they were doing genetic engineering and they're crossbreeding with basically demons. Do you not see that? Do you not see like 80% of the world is NPCs, like AI characters controlled, and demons? And then the rest are like probably less than a million humans, and then angels. Okay, so do you understand what we're saving? Let me just comprehend for you. When Adam and Eve had Jonah and Sarah, we wanted them to have an adventure, to enjoy, to create, to be happy. So I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So all these children have trauma. They're programmed with lies. There's chemicals, there's technology, there's bullying, there's gaslighting, there's pain, there's heartbreak, there's grief. Oh yeah, it's just life. Okay, sure. We had Atlantis. So it wasn't like this before. We can't see the spiritual realm. They have no idea there's heaven and hell. There's unnecessary pain. There's no cures. Oh my god. And when you need help and you're deceived and he takes everything spiritually, they will just judge on the thoughts after they take everything spiritually. And then do little middle school rituals. So then you look at life and you're like, then what is this? So it's a fight for your soul, right? So what do they get out of that? Let's go back to the demons. So to get us to that point, they have to influence us, magic us up, pretend to be light, pretend to love us, to pretend to love God. And then once they distract us, influence us, and magic us up enough, maybe, just maybe they'll get us to help. And then they get a check and a car. And then take us to hell. Then that's about all they get out of it. And if they're NPC, they just get to continue living here instead of completely being deleted. Well, we burn eternally. There's no grace. The blood isn't covered no matter how many times you say sorry. The grace was, well, I sent angels, you had votes with your thoughts open. We only judge on thoughts, not your heart, not your works, not your words. Acting like absolutely nothing at all affects your thoughts. That's been crazy for me to understand. That's been really, really crazy for me to understand. That makes absolutely no sense. When just there's just demons, magic, they could take things with spiritual dance moves, and then if you complain enough, they'll be like, "It's just your drinking." That's a good cop out. Or they'll be, "I don't know what you're talking about." So then you get sent to hell. Then these demons, they're threatened with hell 24/7, doing missions, gang stalking, all that jazz. To get out their frustration, they just torture humans inside the portals inside of their apartment, like Michael's neighbors. Okay. Then the angels are crying because they get close to humans. They can't really break the script. They can't make them do anything. But they could be like, maybe you shouldn't do that heroin. Well, Satan is putting all this stuff around the world. Aaron's just allowing it. He's like, sure, whatever. And it usually these sins we're raised with that is raised to think that they're cool. They're readily available. They numb the pain. They don't get rid of it. They don't know the spiritual consequences. And then like they overdose or die. Then they end up in hell. But Aaron and Brayden, they could smoke blues, they could do meth, they could do whatever, and they're good. And when they die, they just go into another character. Hypocritical. Definitely hypocrites. So I'm just so confused what we're gaining here and why the kids are going through this. There's cures, but they don't give them. There's cures for cancer, there's cures for AIDS, there's cures for malaria, but it's not given. Who gains? Oh, they get closer to God. No, usually their heart hardens. And then it causes more doors to be open because they sin more. And they usually question God's goodness. So only Satan kind of wins by hardening their heart, getting insurance money, and getting blood, and getting them away from God. There's cages everywhere. For animals, for humans, everything's in cages. Even your cubicle's a cage. I'm so confused what this is. I'm so lost. Then the demons, if they gang stalk and torture enough, they'll get a rap career, a celebrity. But then even when they're scared of blackmail, scared of being cloned, have handlers, could only pour their heart into like one album and then it's done. Then they're controlled. Then there's like an age limit until like the next like demon as a pretend human comes and tries to be popular and do time in the living room while we just sit there and watch and make them popular and give them attention. What the fuck are we saying? This is your game? We could talk about my thoughts all day, but look what you created. This is fucking psycho. Then every day, everyone's just threatened by hell and everything. Literally from sprinklers to a water heater to a candle to flaming hot Cheetos. Everything's just a constant reminder of hell. And then the judges, like Lexus, will be like, is that a shark? Is that a spider? You scared me, like as a high. And then just do dance moves continually to lock up your minds. And then try to take us away from the ones we love by living with us and doing magic. And then be like, good. She lost that version of Michael. Good. She lost her dad. The jealousy is ridiculous. It's not even the good jealousy anymore. It's just like, no, I don't want you happy. It really, really blows my mind. It really, really does. And if your thoughts and your words your words and your actions are too pure, they'll just open your thoughts. And then judge solely on that. No help, no grace, nothing. They'll do dance moves, and they will continually convince you to drink. Like how Braden, when he was there, and then he's like, and it's like I didn't see beginning to end. Oh, and when they see beginning to end, they will say, oh my God. Whoever made this is psychotic. It's just plain victim. They'll do pretend stories and pretend deaths that correlate to what's going to happen to you eventually. This God is just cover up. Even the rituals make them look good. Here, let me give you flowers. Here, do you want an omelet? Here, let me turn on the sprinklers. I want a fish tank. It's so retarded what level they go to just like almost gloat about the power they have to take you to hell. I don't even get it. No, Michael, I'm not awake. I'm crazy. We would have a good conversation if we could just let it go. Frozen Elsa style. Ice scream party. Okay, cool. There's ice and fire, and I'm going to be screaming. Like, it's just like every single thing is almost just like, okay, I'm miserable, you hurt me, so I'm going to gloat in these stories that underneath it in spiritual meaning is just torture to you. It's weird. There's just like so much cover up, and I can't really be mad at Michael because he learned from Ellen DeGeneres and Jerry Springer and Jim Carrey and Michael Jackson and Tyler Perry. Are those the main judges? I think. Oh, and Kevin Hart. I mean, I've lived with all of them. They do the same shit. And then when you come to them, if you don't sleep with them, I swear I've lost so many votes. Come in my bed. I'm like, no. I'm concentrating on Michael. I'm trying to get myself better. Guess what I get? Did I hear 2 claps? Clap, clap. So basically you have to have crickets in your head, sleep with them, and they have to like you. But you still don't get help. They won't just and then they put magic demons portals everywhere. That's all this game is. Magic demons, portals, rituals, pretend stories, pretend us. Cover up of I love you, here's a love song. Everything is sin and a trap. Anything innocent, like tarot cards. And then God lets Satan just put that around the road with his demons. Doesn't take him telling the spiritual consequences, knowing humans are curious. It doesn't hurt anybody, but now you just open the biggest door. And now enjoy that cancer and that car accident, and then eventually humans, why do you think 80,000 a day commit suicide? They're tired. They're done. They're just like, okay, what the fuck, man? I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't do anything. Isn't this sick? And then the demons, because they're sick heart, just get to torture them and enjoy it. And then when you're going through the process of trying to get saved, they just accumulate pain in hell and here. Based on thoughts. And they get paid doing it. Then they raise up the evil, like they used me in this voting process with Jezebel. She has grace. Why? Because these judges, their hell is social and comfortability and getting that pussy. That's all. They haven't gone through anything. They don't know what hell is. They don't know what being shamed on media with Johnny Depp is. They don't know what being threatened with hell is. They don't know anything. So, reiterate. So, we are going to keep the kids here for about 6 million to head to hell eternally. Burn for no reason. They don't have to burn, but let's just let them burn and be tortured. Instead of have grace and heal them. For them to work at a job they hate. For them to have rolly steps that never make them happy. For them to have sex with witches who take everything through their semen and energy and make it a Louis Vuitton bag. And for there to be sins everywhere and everything just cause you pain mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I should just call it life. The demons just become celebrities and we watch them on a TV while they're scared to death if they're cloned or blackmailed. And then they're scared to death of going into that blender if they don't complete their mission. Is this what game you honestly, truthfully made? Are you honestly okay? Is this exciting to you? I'm just wondering if you can make a video response to this. Don't be like dumb bitch. Just honestly, what's up?